wasn't he messing with the singer chick or the rapper chick?
Oh, you mean he was messing with You mean Sukiana?
I feel like it was.
You
it
talking
was
about
one of
Dr.
the
Umar was
chicks
messing with Sukiana, right?
I don't remember. I don't know. I know it was one of them. It could have been a city girl or one of them, but it was one of those that.
Dr. Umar, look, and look, right here I'm defending hood ignorant black woman. No city girl will fuck with Dr. Umar. He can't get one of those. Not one of those though, gang.
Okay, I felt like it was somebody that be talking about pussy popping.
Yeah,
and all that,
it was. Her name was Sukiana.
Okay, so come on, that was way less. That was just to prove yourself. Like, nah, I like girls. Like, nah, you don't like that, man. But,
You mean Dr. Umar?
yeah.
Nah, I don't think Dr. Umar gay. I don't think he gay old. What I think is that Dr. Umar is put.
No, I'm talking about the black women. Yeah.
Yeah, no. What I think is this, right? Because the one thing I want to talk about tonight, we're gonna end up talking about that Carmelo Anthony thing too, gang. Right? So what happens is, you know how a person has a job, right? And then your job pay you. And then your job tell you, hey, you should just keep doing the same thing because you're going to get paid. So now, like, some people will look at Dr. Umar as an entertainer and a character. And now everything he pushing becomes different. If you look at Tariq Nasheed as an entertainer and a character, then you can look and see the videos like, hey, man, I think he's trying to hype black people up for the algorithm, for donations, because him and Dr. Umar got the same kind of thing. Like, I ain't know Tariq Nasheed was supposed to be having a black museum that he was renting out to a Mexican lady where they was doing comedy at. I mean, goddamn, I've been trying to get donations and all type of shit from black people. This whole $5 for your own personal reaction. And now, the way they talking about this Carmelo Anthony shit is like, so we humans. Huh?
He got some shit going on?
No, not Melo, the basketball player. You remember the story about the little young dude from Texas that had stabbed the white dude? They said it was some white dude was doing something to him, bullying him, some shit like that.
Oh, nah, okay. I thought it was the ball player, though.
Nah. It's a young black dude in Texas, man. And you know, what make you good, though, is you don't be aware of all the shit that be going on, but usually if I tell you about it, you come from like, because your algorithm, is your algorithm all hate or no? One way or the other. Is it all hate? Like if you scroll through, if you was to scroll through your Instagram, what kind of videos would pop up?
Damn, you breaking up, bro.
I say if you was to scroll through your Instagram, you hear me?
Yeah.
What kind of videos would pop up?
I be watching like stock market type shit.
So your algorithm might be around that type shit. Like the other day on the stream, I was like, yo, I was talking about my time on my phone, and I was like, how most niggas got big booty bitches on their shit. Like I don't know how long I gotta scroll for Instagram to show me a big booty bitch. Like it's gonna take a long time. Like shit, it might not even be really trying to show me. It's just not. It's not the kind of content that I would interact with. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. So you know what? I feel like it's two different things I use. I might, like when I scroll, it's pertaining to like the market. But sometimes I click on the explore joint and watch a couple videos over there. It might be a little different video.
Oh nah, see, I don't go to the explore joint because I know if I go to explore, so my shit either I'm trying to search something like a particular thing, or I'm just scrolling. But I don't scroll anyway. Like I probably got like a total of 30 minutes on every social media site, and I got all of them, and I use all of them, but I post and goes. I post, I get the fuck up out of there. I see comments, I respond to the comments, but I hardly ever scroll. That's like, I might slip up and scroll. I might slip up and scroll more than 2 minutes once a month, like type shit, so.
Yeah, I definitely be catching myself like, oh no, my nigga, come on, you don't get caught up in this. Yeah, so I definitely catch myself, but it happens.
Yeah, I think it should probably happen. I don't think there's nothing wrong with it happening. But that's some people every day.
Yeah.
And like, and the phone will tell you. The phone will tell you. So I'm not the best at math, but say you look at your phone and your phone shit telling you, hey yo, you spending 6, 7, 8 hours on any social media site a day, right?
Yeah.
That's
Yo,
that.
It pop up for me weekly. Every week it tell me how much more or shorter I've been on my phone going through it.
Yo, how many? Yo, but think, how long it tell you? It be like.
It's never too much for a difference. Like it might say I average 8 hours for the week. Sometimes it may say 7,
8 hours of
say
scrolling
9.
a week on your phone. A lot of people might then they get that in a day. But then when you add it up, say you got a family, say you got loved ones, right? So put your hours together. Okay, I did go to work. Okay, I did do this. Damn, I really gave the people that I loved an hour and a half this week. That's crazy. All my spare time with this and shit like that. It did. So now you taking in 8 hours of whatever particular narrative, the Tariq Nasheed, the Dr. Umar, like somebody mentioned, somebody told me with the red pill shit. I didn't even know. I've heard people saying red pill, blue pill, whatever shit. And I ain't know, like, I guess the red pill shit was like the aggressive males against women or something like that.
Oh, okay, because I remember a conscious dude that was named something like that. That's what I thought you were talking about.
Well, his name was Red Pill Will. Red Pill Will. You know these hoes ain't shit, man.
Okay, that's what the meaning of his name must be. Okay, I didn't even know that. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's what they call it. But,
okay.
I just thought it was, like, chauvinist dudes. And then, and, like, if I listen to one of them shits over I don't really share people. I don't share nobody videos to my actual shit. But if I was to, like, even engage or like a video, like, I'm only going to do it if I feel like a person is right. And I don't just stick to any, like, I'm going to look at a black woman, talk about a black man and how they slipping, and I'm going to like that video, too. So, if I do like any videos, so that's just how my algorithm is. But some people is just on that is just fucking rolling around all day, and they just got a narrative from that shit. And like, man,
that'd be real. Cause when you was talking about watching one and doing, I remember when you was talking about like how you watch them. If you watch them as entertainment, that's what it is.
Yeah.
I remember being on them like it was facts, and now as I watch it like that. Like, come on, man, these niggas made me feel proud about myself, but. Besides that, ain't nothing really worked for me that them niggas is talking about. Like anything.
Yeah, and then sometimes, but see, this is where I split the road from niggas, right? Because you know they got two kind of narcissisms, right? Yeah, they got like I forgot how they process it, but it's like a low and a high one basically. And like the low one is like where you got those narcissist traits. You believe you be better than people doing shit, but you really need other people to believe the shit in order for you, like secretly deep down inside, you really not grasping it. But you will do all the same work. So you will do all the same work, spend all the same time as the narcissist who actually believes it. Like, I don't need nobody to watch me or be engaging with me. No, I feel like I'm the best motherfucker talk about this topic, point blank, period, no matter what. And really believe it. But the other person, you said you think Elon Musk like that?
Yeah, like. He kind of don't need nobody to believe.
Yeah, he don't. Yeah, Elon Musk don't need nobody to believe. He kind of like, hey, look, shut the fuck up, let me work. I'm gonna fix this shit, and it kind of don't matter what the issue is.
Yeah.
Donald Trump.
I know someone who's kind of like, they think that, and it's based on them pushing on the other people. Like, I need you to think I'm like this, so I could, you know what I'm saying? So it could be a reality. Yeah.
So it could be a reality.
Okay.
Yeah. Now. So, like, I always say, like, for me, like, even when I get into the people, I'll say it to a person, like, oh, I know I took the low road. I kind of, like, you felt like I took my tail, but, nah, I still think I am who the fuck I am. That's why I don't stop. Like, that's why I don't stop. And I'm going to tell you, hey, remember this? Hey, didn't that work? Hey, I try to say, hey, remember I said I'll go do that. It is what it is. I'm just saying, you got what? like that. You dig what I'm saying?
That is you. Yeah.
That is you. Hey, yo, and you being my best friend, do you feel like, do you feel like it's anything wrong with that technically?
No.
Yeah, but I don't feel like I'm a narcissist, though.
Only because the actions back it.
The actions back it, but I don't feel like I'm a narcissist. But it's a, like,
Nah.
everything is a mental thing, right?
Yeah.
So you realize that everything is kind of just like some mental programming, some mental game of soccer that niggas just gotta figure out or some shit like that.
Yeah. You just gotta get to that certain level. That's exactly it. I'll be like, niggas just on a different level of understanding. They get different aspects of the shit that niggas don't get yet. Yeah.
Now
that's
sometimes
like we be talking about a person who about money and they understand when a person gotta go to let them go. Us who ain't up there yet be like, no, that's my man, that was my fan. Like, no, listen, he is non-beneficial. That has to go.
Yeah, it has to go. Facts. Yo, but it be like when you got all that, and even that part, right? So that is one of the main issues with so look. And not everybody can say. So when I see a situation involving a black and a white person, my first instinct is not to go along with the black person. My first instinct is not to go along with the white person. My first instinct is, what the fuck happened? For real. And some people, and like, but that's why I don't think I'm a narcissist, right? So, I mean, maybe so, I don't know. But I want the information. Yeah, I want the information. So when I start talking and saying shit and getting into it, nobody could call me like, yo, you don't know. I want to be able to be like, nah. Here, look, check this out. This adds up. This calculates. And then if I'm wrong, I'm like, yo, my fault. I think I was wrong. That's it. Like, so I don't know. But some people would think, and then after a while, right, like, cause I can't find a way to adjust and tell my mind, like, don't tell the truth no more. So I'm not going to be able to cut it. I ain't going to make the cut because I can't tell my mind to be like, yo, bro, you don't be out here telling the truth no more, gang. You bugging. You see?
Look the other way.
Yeah, look the other way. Yeah, turn the other cheek. I'm going to seek the truth out. I'm going to seek the truth out to, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to be wrong. And at the same time, I be wanting to help people navigate through those issues. Cause you know that riding for your man no matter what shit, that shit done fucked a lot of us up. So like I'll tell you, like, yo, I love you. I love you. I love your kids. I sit there and talk to your kids for mad time, interact with them. How I'm gonna call you and ask you to go to jail for no reason? Like, yeah, bro, it's time to ride on these niggas. Yeah, we gonna need to slide. Yo, come through, we gotta do this. Like, I'm not understanding that shit.
Yo, just load in the car and drive out here, homie.
You like, damn, bro, but I'm saying, like, you got a chance to help raise a child and see him go to college. Well, I can't go through that. Nah, nigga, you ain't supposed to get to certain levels of. That's the problem with you, y'all niggas right now. Y'all niggas won't get to certain levels of fatherhood, and we don't do that as collectively as black men.
You done forgot where you came from.
Yeah, you forgot where you came from, my nigga, trying to be a dad and all that. What's wrong with you niggas, man?
What's wrong with you? Yeah. What's wrong with you? And that's what real is. It's crazy how you mention what is considered real and what really real is. Like come on, man. You called that nigga away from his kids and his wife to come do some. Come on, my nigga. That ain't real.
And you know, some people is highly influenceable. Some motherfuckers gonna rock. Some motherfuckers, yo, man. Sometimes,
because of the code, what the code supposed to be.
Yeah, because of what the code supposed to be, or because of the feeling of being alienated. And some people think that could be a narcissist trait. Like, but nah, I think that on the other side of that, that's a weak trait. So you be like, and somebody be like, hey, yo, ain't nobody gonna like us. Ain't nobody gonna be cool with us. But I think Charleston White said, what Charleston White said? Nobody likes a real man. Niggas don't like a real man. Like, nobody like that shit.
No, I was just saying, that's a fact. Cause when you just said that, it made me sound like I was telling nigga, shut your bitch ass up, man. Yeah. Nobody gonna like us.
Yeah, nobody really kind of like that shit. Shout out to Charleston White. I feel like he said that. He might not have, but Charleston White has said dope shit over time. It just be more, it just be I swear I be saying like, Like right now, if the black community just listen to Charleston White, they'd be all right. If they listen to me, if they listen to a lot of different niggas, they'd be all right. But like, yo, and then the other shit I realized is we all ain't dying and going to jail together for all the shit we be talking. So nigga be like, yo, he just black kid is innocent and die, going crazy, and be like, niggas ain't going to jail with this nigga. Like niggas die, you niggas ain't about to die. I just online being fed something. It's in your mind. It's spinning around.
Ain't nobody trying to break me out and raid the courtroom.
Nothing.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a roadblock. It's a roadblock to your growth and development.
Yeah, that's a fact. Cause yo, when you go away, like, damn, all that shit go out the window. Like, damn, you just a real nigga in the can.
And who said that? And who said if it ain't growing, it's dead? A lot of people said that. I know Lauryn Hill said it on the album. On that one album she had playing the guitar. I had that shit when I was in prison. I thought that, but if it ain't growing, it's dead. And that's how it should have just be seeming. Like, it just seemed dead.
Yeah. Life or deal, word to mother.
So now it's like, but I think a lot of those mentalities come from like dudes like Dr. So what happens is every scenario that happens between a black and a white person, so that's why I call it hate. And it's just because it's the same thing as right wing. Hub, what's good, gang? It's the same thing as right wing activity, right? Whenever something happens between a black and a white person, the right wing dude is gonna be, oh, these black. Whenever something happens in the opposite way, you get somebody like Dr. Umar, Tariq Nasheed, like, And then when we find out that the nigga actually turned around and pulled the gun out on the cop and shot at him and did all this, like, it was one incident where they tore the city up. Somebody put out on social media, hey, a white cop killed the black kid, right? And I think this happened somewhere in Milwaukee or Wisconsin up there. But it was a black cop that killed the black kid, and the black kid turned around and backed the pistol out on him. Motherfuckers had already went and did the tearing up and shit. And how many motherfuckers you think came back like, hey, yo, man, hold on. Let's run down the first person that gave us that information. Yo, who said that? You know what I'm saying, bro? Hey, yo, Hub, facts, man. Shout out to the white people. Yo, Hub, you all the way on the other side, gang. Hub said shout out to the white.
Dealing with all these racist black people.
Look, yo, listen. I wonder about how Hub, but Hub take everything as a joke. Like, I think, like sometimes that's why I be thinking that Hub might be a Navy SEAL, because I wonder how a black Navy SEAL would be. Because, like, I feel like I'm kind of like a Navy SEAL in some ways, just without going through, like, hell week. Like, I ain't went through buzz. But, like, I got a mentality where he had a knife on the school grounds. Yo, they saying this event. So this was, I didn't think of this part the first time I covered this story, Hub. It was a track meet, right? So it was up people out there with phones recording. So they said they showed the recordings in the grand jury. Because they charged them with first-degree murder. Now, I understand, like, bro, you know how hard it is to charge somebody with first-degree murder, bro?
Yeah, the charges always get dropped on that.
Yeah, like, to come out with that, like even coming out of the grand jury, that's hard. Because they say the grand jury indicted ham sandwich. Yes, they will indict you. They will indict you. But will they indict, first? You know what first-degree murder, you know what they basically saying? They saying, like, oh, some was saying in his head when he seen homie, he was gonna pull a knife out and stab him. It didn't even matter. And then, yo,
you basically a hitman.
You basically came to do the hit.
You said yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, cause niggas always get manslaughter. That first degree don't.
Or they'll charge you with the second degree, and you cop out to the manslaughter. Yeah. But second degree is second degree. I mean, it's just you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I see we got an argument. He pushed me, whatever. It happened. And that's second degree. You're going to get blasted out your mind, though, because once you get the first degree, the cop-out is usually second degree. See, if you get the second degree, the cop-out is usually manslaughter. But you get that first degree, the cop-out is second degree.
Yeah,
depending on what state you in, if that state got the death penalty, then you know whatever the cop-out is for your second degree murder, you'll spend the rest of your life in prison, fuck around. Now this kid is young. He's still a teenager, right? And Texas is not one of them states that seem to give a fuck or play around. Yeah, man. Even though a good look for him might be, how old is he? 18, 19? A good look for him might be coming home when he's 40.
Yo, that's crazy. Cause I was watching his lockdown show. Little Crip nigga just set on banging. Gave him 32 years. I believe he was 18, 32 years. And then I feel like he ended up 40. He got another 8 for something, but it was like, that nigga got 40 years. On top, that nigga coming home, he's 58, 60 years old. Like, yeah, they don't play some places.
Yo, bro, that's a fact. And then let me tell you, can I tell you the other thing that fuck it up? Like, this the shit that Dr. Umar's and the Tariq. So, look, humans are humans, right? And you know how you would feel as a black person, like if you was around a bunch of white people and they was just blaming shit on you and bugging, right? How would you feel? However you would feel is the same way another white person would feel. You would develop more bias. Even if you was biased, you gonna develop more bias. Like, oh, yo, niggas is bugging. Like, all right, watch. Wait till I get a chance to pay you back or to show you something. Humans seem not to understand that. Black people don't understand that most.
When I get the chance to pay you back, you gonna think I'm racist, nigga. I'm on your ass.
You said dudes was talking too much shit on Twitter. White man not having that. I don't think it's the white man. I think it's man. Because if you do that to a black person and they got power, they gonna show you. Humans, like, yo, who wanna be lied on? Yo, let me tell y'all something, right? I'm not nowhere near in the best financial position that I've been in, right? I kind of need all business to come my way. My mom's talking to me. She tell me she was on the phone with my cousin. My cousin was like, she wanted to holler at me. She wanted to get some shirts made. So yeah, she said she wanted to get like 8 shirts made for her bit. I'm like, all right, yeah. She's like, yeah, she said you get on her nerves a little bit, but you know, that's how you. I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. Cause I start do the calculations. I'm like, oh, I'm 40 years old. I've been around my cousin. I probably been around my cousin like real time 5 months, more than that, because when we was kids, like, they lived with us for like 6 months, because her pops was in jail, her moms abandoned them and went to Puerto Rico and left them at my mom's crib. My mom's was getting high. So this was like crazy, right? But at that point, and I might have been like fucking 7, 8 years old around that time. We all young, so like that, right?
Damn, that's real. She made it to Puerto Rico.
Yeah, no, she went to Jamaica. Nah, she went to Jamaica. Pardon me, she went to Jamaica. She was Jamaican, right? And then I did all that. They moved and all that. They ended up going with my aunt and shit, a whole bunch of shit. But when I came out of jail, her son, when we came back out here, me, Megan, and Deuce lived in the house, right? We just got out here. Like, you know, niggas don't go find other niggas to live with them out of nowhere, right? She was living in a crack house on the floor with her young son who was like 2 years old at the time, and her baby father who was dogging her. I moved to the state. I'm like, oh, yo, what's going on? Man, hold on, man. You come live with us. Where your brother at? Y'all come live with us, man. Right? She was living with us for about a week. The dog going crazy in the crib one night. I jump up, run out there. What's happening? She sneaking around with niggas. Nigga outside the crib. I'm like, oh, what, bitch? I wowed on her. I think I went on like a spell. I'm like, you dusty, crusty, musty, pussy, stupid bitch. Oh, you remember? Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I moved. It was a kid room. It was a kid's room. Ain't had no door on there. Right? She was in the other room that had the door on it. Like, that's where she was living. I said, hey, Shine, I said, Deuce, pack your stuff up. You go in the big kid room. You get your shit, go in the room with no door. So she like, oh, my big cousin, this nigga. But she a grown woman at this time, baby, and everything. I'm like, yo, I called a young lady, too. Get in there. She gonna ask me the next day, when can I move back to the other room? Bitch, you ain't moving back to the other room. Like, she more mature than you, and she might be, I think Deuce might have been 11 or 12 years old at that time. She more mature than you. You like 27, 30 or some shit, and you, nah. Because if you ever think you're going to be sneaking random niggas around me and I don't know why I'm sleeping, you lost your fucking mind. Yeah. She ended up moving out, right? Like 2 weeks later. We ain't kicking with each other for like 5 or 6 years. She came over one night because Cuz was over here. She wanted to smoke blunts with me and Cuz. She came to smoke weed, right, with me and Cuz. Then she just cursed me out inside the crib. I'm like, all right, Cuz, she bugged out. That was our whole interaction. How the fuck you gonna tell somebody you annoyed with me? So I'm like, wait, she said I was, wait, she said, yeah, but I don't like, but you not allowed to tell nobody I get on your nerves. So now I'm like, oh, this bitch done lost some mom. Here go my moms. See, that's why I can't tell you nothing. You bring a negative energy. No, I like to address when people say shit that's not real. We ain't had enough interactions for you to feel that way about me. And every interaction we had, I was helping you.
But that ain't negative. That's the crazy. Yeah, that ain't negative though. Yeah, like you said, you addressing it as a negative energy.
Yeah, like nah, ain't no you not allowed. And like yo, at some point, I think all of us should be able to have that ability, bro. Like we need to stand on shit like that. You said that case in Texas, he could get old Sparky. I mean, I don't think they giving you the electric chair in Texas, no, but I think you definitely get the lethal injection. But however it go, it go.
Yo, I feel like that about Texas too. I ain't gonna lie. When I hear Texas.